Hello everyone, I'm Sean. I'm filming from Naples city. This is Via San Sebastiano, and the church you can see behind me is called Santa Marta. I'm here to show you an exhibition of cribs or nativity scenes. The crib tradition in Italy is very old. It was started by San Francisco d'Assisi, Saint Francis, who had the idea of representing the birth of Jesus a little bit like a theatre play. The tradition went on from there, and in Naples it flourished, especially in the 1700s, when nobles made, or rather had, figurines made and set up cribs, which are representations of Christmas with the birth of Jesus. Some of them, as you'll see, are really beautiful, and this exhibition was organized by the Crib Makers Association. So I'll be pointing out some details that are quite curious. The nice thing about the cribs in Napoli is that the setting is not the original setting, as you would imagine, of Palestine or Galilee. Rather, the scenes are set in Naples, the Naples of the 1700s. So it offers you, let's say, a hindsight in Neapolitan history, local customs. One of the nice things about the exhibition is that it's completely free of charge. You can make a donation, but basically it's free of charge, and you can also buy a raffle ticket to win a crib yourself. This is one of the largest cribs on display, and you can see the ruins of a Roman temple. This has a symbolical meaning. It means that old pagan traditions are dying out and leaving space to the true religion, Christianity. As you can see, the figurines are incredibly accurate. So here we have a group of cheesemakers. This is the Neapolitan Mastiff. The Magic Kings are obviously richly dressed. The Naples of the 1700s was very poor, so not everyone has shoes, not everyone is wearing a shirt. This guy is selling groceries and mushrooms. It's traditional to consume fish at Christmas, so we have a group of fishmongers selling one of the most notorious fishes we consume on Christmas holidays, which is bacala. This is one of my favorite details of a crib, the cat ambushing of a pigeon. Not all the cribs are huge. As you can see, this is a miniature. This is the reproduction of the Lute Lab. As you can see, the exhibit is quite extensive. This crib is not complete. It's just the scene of life in a market. Some of the cribs are made to fit in a glass container like this one here. In this scene you can see a woman at her balcony, and behind her there's a painting of the Bay of Naples inside the bedroom, and around the corner you can see a crib inside her bedroom. This is a hunting scene with falcons and dogs. The cribs are always built on a slant, so we have 2 or 3 levels, and on the top levels the characters are usually smaller to give a sense of perspective. Here in the middle of the crib you can see a man milking a cow. So the setting could be the Monti Lattari, a Gerola, something like that, above the Amalfi Coast. The next section of the exhibition features scenes from the Bible set in Naples. So here we have Jesus curing a blind man. Here we have the Madonna escaping from religious persecution together with Jesus Christ, and she is shielded and hidden by the pine tree. This scene here is the resurrection of Lazarus. Here we have one of my favorite miracles, but I'd rather call it one of Jesus' best tricks. He's invited to a wedding, and at one point they run out of wine, so people ask Jesus to perform a miracle and turn the water into wine. So from this angle you can see Jesus finally turning the water into wine. This is Judas kissing Jesus before betraying him, with a woman holding his reward. The famous 30 pieces of silver. This is supposed to be Jesus learning to be a carpenter with Joseph teaching him. This is a group of miniature cribs, and you can see some of the smallest ones, which are really incredibly detailed. However, the smallest crib in the world is hosted in the Museum of San Martino in Naples, and it is a crib in a nutshell. Here we have a portable crib in a case. Here the crib scene is set in a cave. Right at the back of the cave and the stable, there are the oxen and the donkey heating Jesus with their breath. In this crib, on the background, there's a trompe-l'oeil, an effect of the volcano Vesuvius erupting. This is what I termed a racist representation of a crib, because only the Holy Family and a couple of shepherds are white, and all the other characters, the people playing the music, are black. This is the most important character in the crib. I'm referring to the guy sleeping. His name is Benito or Benino, so we have two versions of the name. And as Benito sleeps, he dreams, and the crib itself is what he is dreaming. So he is what keeps the crib alive. In another version of the story, Benito sleeps, so he misses out on Jesus' blessing.
Fontana dei Papi, Questa fontana non sembra, ma è tutto in sughero, realizzato in sughero, perché il sughero si presta molto bene per fare queste scenografie presepiali. Poi chiaramente si inseriscono gli altri, dopo fatta la struttura, la scenografia, si inseriscono gli altri con i particolari, con i pastori, la roba in cera, e diamo vita a un pezzo monumentale. Questo è un pezzo, questo è fatto a 4 blocchi, ok?
So this was the explanation of a nativity scene of a crib we are looking at, the central piece, and this is only the central piece of 5 blocks of a monumental crib. The man you saw speaking is the guy who made this, so he makes the structure, and other artisans and artists also help by making the figurines and by adding many details made in wax. The fountain by the fishmongers you can see behind me is actually modeled after a fountain in Cava dei Tirreni. And this crib follows the scheme of cribs from the 1700s that was so much loved by Charles, the King of the Bourbons. Poor people in Naples used to wear coral beads for good luck. It wasn't until the 1800s when the French conquered Naples that coral became an actual jewel. This is the raffle they have organized to finance the exhibition. So many crib masters contributed these pieces as prizes for the raffle. I'm going to buy 2 tickets.